Hey, beautiful people. I just needed to do a check-in real quick. I got so much to do. I titled this, These Guys Just Be Lying, but I'm probably going to change the title. I'm going to change the title. And, I'll tell you guys this. I don't know why people want to disturb MU's peace. I'm sitting over here just minding my business. Now, these guys just be lying though, acting like we in relationships and stuff like that, and that we had a thing. If I call somebody on the ground to clear up a lie, that is not us being in a relationship. I don't really care. What's good, Daquan? Daquan, people be pissing me off. I have the worst headache tonight. Brooklyn, I have a headache tonight, but I wanted to do my check-in. Why these guys online be lying? Like, all these women be checking for them, and they want to disturb MU's peace. I can tell you right now, there's not one person that can say that they're on the phone with me, and if they are, you guys know I record all my calls now. All my calls are recorded. You'll never hear those recordings unless they come out here trying to lie and put me in some storyline. And even with this latest storyline they're trying to pull on me with this lame dude, let me tell you something. Number one about me, I'll never date a guy that likes guys. Ever. It's not my thing. I think these guys just got into a habit. Some guys just get into a habit of trying to embarrass women, trying to build themselves off of women. And then you get these pick-me-arse women, I'm trying not to curse for my monetization purposes, that applaud these guys. But then they want to be so hard on the women. And you guys will believe a guy no matter how outrageous the lie. I'm not understanding. What's good, Room Shaker? I'm not really understanding. So many guys just run around lying on women, all trying to get some clicks and views and try to make a name for themselves. Let me tell you something. I have to call this weirdo out. Y'all know there has never been a thing between me and Simon. Ever. Ever. Do I know he wants me to play the recordings? Yeah, why do I need to do that? That's not my commentary. It's not my commentary. But I don't even play the I love you game when they're like, oh, is it King? Because I was sitting there minding my business. And I was really talking to women. I already knew that those two are going to try to address me. I made you mad. Well, I'm sorry that I make you mad, but sometimes, MU has a temper and I try to control it. That's why I don't go to spaces outside of here. I don't. And I tell you guys, every time it happens, I say, okay, I'm not going to do it. But y'all haven't seen me in these places. So just right now, just let me vent, AZ King. Just let me vent, okay? I only have my water. I made you mad? Do y'all want me? I can quash it. Okay, let me tell you about the phone call. So they were over there lying about me and me asking Simon to marry him and stuff like that. Nobody even entertained it. They got, 18 likes on that video? Nobody cares. But when somebody's minding their business, doing their thing, y'all need to just learn how to leave people alone. Both of them are over 40. One is over 50 years old. Leave people alone. So my thing over the Lemon has a platform of 800 people. And I'm like, dude, we're never a couple. But y'all be letting people just get up there and lie. But if I strike y'all channels, then y'all going to be mad. Because you're not going to just keep slandering my name all over the place. That dude and I have never been thinking. And it's kind of sad because a lot of people will message me. I'm getting a sore throat. And call me under the guise of friendship. Like when Simon was calling me a crackhead and those kind of things, that don't hurt my feelings. He was clearly rejected. And some guys don't know how to get over rejection. But these guys just lie. They just lie. I had to block them over on Instagram. My whole thing was this when I was talking to him. I'm like, dude, you sitting over here lying like you spoke to me and you spoke to somebody else at the same time. Like, nobody's even paying you attention. I don't care. He's from hell, Daquan. So, I just think that some people need to grow up. I don't find it funny, but y'all want to go up on these platforms and make a fool of yourselves because y'all bored and y'all don't have anything going on. And I'm not talking to my chat. I'm saying that I don't entertain it. When we were friends, when I was talking to him, I was going through a lot. I was moving from one place to another. He hit me up on IG and I'm like, oh, cool, whatever. But every time this dude said he loved me, every time he said he wants to be with me, I was like, no, I don't get down like that. I'm not messing with you. And we kept it friendly. That's it the whole time. It was never anything more than that. And I was kind of shocked that because I don't watch people like him and the other one that he's with, I don't watch them. So I was pretty shocked when I get this clip of them making up this whole storyline. And I was like, you know what? People will do anything off of the back of somebody else to try to make themselves look good. But I kid you not, I swear to you guys, when I cut off my friendship, it was because of him and his relation, his whatever it was with Lady Sparkle. And I love Lady Sparkle, but it's not my thing for what I want to deal with as far as friendship goes. Like, you got to be really comfortable in what you're doing. I don't play games like that. And I said, hey, wait a minute. You're not about to get me mixed up in something I don't want to be mixed up in. And we cut our friendship off. I just stopped communicating with him until he told that lie over on Dory's panel. And I was like, wait a minute, y'all got my name in how many titles? Why? I don't understand why another woman is fighting with somebody that's not thinking about her. I haven't spoken of her for years. And tomorrow, y'all know we got to go back to our regular commentary. Y'all not going to find me any spaces. I do. Sometimes I'll go over to Lemons, but just to talk to Lemon. But it's obvious that those two are searching for a storyline. But I can't say the chat wasn't even going. I mean, of course I'm going to get dragged in somebody's chat. Y'all already know I'm going to get dragged. But I don't care. I'm still going to wake up tomorrow and do my thing. But we got to talk about Tyler Robinson. We can't be talking about these two that don't nobody know. We got to talk about what's going on in that situation. That's where my interest is with Charlie Kirk and that, as far as people in the sector that can't get any attention outside of YouTube. You give somebody a platform and all of a sudden they think they're all that because they have nothing in life going on. Y'all know this dude sounds like a whole clown trying to come for me and trying to come from anybody else. Right, AZ King? I see you. I didn't make you mad. It's them Yagmo. They need to grow up. They do, AZ King, but they just like that attention. And I'm like, man, I'm in a whole relationship. I'm not about to lose what I have over some stupid stuff. That y'all don't see me coming online talking about my friends. Y'all don't see me coming online talking about my relationships. Y'all just see me coming online talking about MU and doing what I need to do. And if you rock with me, you rock with me. I'm so terribly thirsty. Speaking of which, you guys, you just get tired of the same thing. But I do take pleasure in this. Everybody's got to get older. You sit on these platforms, waste your time, make a fool out of yourself, all for pennies on the dime. I got sponsors. Y'all be sponsoring me. What's good, Tisa? I'm so mad right now. I'm just, and I could easily cook this lie up with Simon, but I'm not going to. Because that's what he wants. They want to run with this storyline, go for it. I really feel that they get pleasure out of making people upset, out of making it seem like people are envious of them and relationships. But I get tired of getting thrown in the mix. I get tired of it. Child, let them folks have it. I know. It just gets irritating sometimes. Now, I will say this to you, so we were kind of talking about it in the chat. As far as meeting people online, I don't see how people... You guys got to know by now that if you meet somebody online, you're going to be commentary. You're going to be commentary. The story starts after you leave. Haven't y'all seen it with me? So, am I reluctant to meet people? Hell yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm not worried about it because what you see with me is what you get. And so I'm not worried about pictures and all those kind of things, right? I'm not worried about it. But it's like the lies. There's always going to be somebody that they're going to use to take the fall and make a storyline. It's really not worth it. But I'll still meet. There is someone, y'all didn't even hear about it, that I haven't had any problems with, but they're not in these sectors at all. And it's cool, but the story starts after you leave. Like that's just it. And you have to know that. And it's like, if you're willing to go through that, then hey, go through with it. But like with Sheffy, I felt her anger. I don't really like to see it. I don't like to see guys make commentary about women and stuff like that. And her and I don't even chat like that. If I go to Chicago, who knows? Maybe I'll see her. But more than likely not. I wouldn't mind seeing a room shaker. But me meeting content creators, those days are so done, you guys. I'm not trying to put myself at risk and put my family at risk. Um, that's that. Whatever happened on Lemon's panel right now, sometimes I tell myself, just ignore these folks. And I try my best, but I'm only human. And sometimes I be thinking like, man, these people are just bold-faced liars. Just liars. And the sad thing is people compliment them on their lies. Like, oh, I love them. I love them. Like, but I didn't know lying to be because they sure try to hold me at a high standard. I didn't know that lying was like a thing to be proud about, right? Because they sure like to talk about the things that I used to do when I was under the influence, right? And I don't even move that way anymore. So I really don't appreciate people trying to demean me and make it seem as if I'm running around here doing all these things. No, that's why they be making this shit up. And that damn thing with Simon and all these things, but he's trying to boss up on me. A bi guy, I'm so sorry, can never seem hard to me ever. Okay? We're not even friends at all. I don't find that stuff cute. Too many women have gotten stuff that way. I don't find it cute. I'm not willing to show someone hospitality and be lied on for you to. Yeah, Tisa, I get that. I do. And it always feels like betrayal. It doesn't feel good. But I see it like this. People that have something, like let's say you meet somebody that has something to lose, right? That has something to live for. They're not going to throw it all away for you too. They're not going to jeopardize it. It's those that really don't have anything that's going to try to make you commentary because it doesn't matter to them. They don't care. So the person that I met has a lot more than me, okay? Has a larger platform and we vibe. They've been rocking with me for years now, since 2019. No problem there. But I won't show anybody hospitality. There is someone that wanted to meet up with me from y'all sector. I had to decline because as I watched their commentary, I'm like, this person I don't have a rapport. They just happen to be in California, so I had to decline it. But I am more careful now because I'm trying to protect my peace of mind, right? Not trying to get caught up in these. What's good, the remix? What's good? Hey, member, I'm okay. I'm just kind of venting right now. Now, if they do carry on with that storyline, I am going to come over here and clear my name because you're not about to lie on me. I told this person before we spoke that I was going to record it because you are a known liar. I did. And people want you to believe what they're telling you and not what they'll say something and then they'll criticize you for believing them, saying that I'm a liar. And I don't play these kind of games. I really think that a lot of people are undiagnosed schizophrenics. They're psychotic. And I'm not about to play a game. Protect your peace. I'm protecting my peace, the remix. I'm just feeling some kind of way tonight. So I'm just venting. I appreciate y'all for letting me vent. But I'm not about to. I got to stay healthy. I can't be fighting with these people like that. That don't have anything to do. And I darn sure I'm not going to fight with the guy, no matter what his sexual orientation is. I'm not fighting with no guys. Like, now, and whether this girl's pregnant, whether this girl's not pregnant, that's not my business. I don't care about your personal life. I care about MU's life. I care about what I'm doing. I'm sitting over there trying to cook some chicken, trying to pray for my family, and then I'm hearing this guy and trying to spread this lie about us being a couple and me wanting to be with this person. Some of y'all need to grow the hell up and leave people alone and stop playing their life because y'all always going to be playing victim when somebody speaks out, and it's like, no, I have never been one to chase after another woman's man. Ever. For what? Never had problems getting no dude. Ever. But I'm not on that kind of time anymore, you guys. For real. I'm not. I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to spend as much time I can with my family. Okay? Trying to... What's good, Magnum? A weak lie has become the new truth. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. Don't keep trying to... Because you don't have anything going on in life. Stop trying to mess with everybody else. Like, leave people the fuck alone. You don't have to try to get something in life for real. So that way you're not out here. And these people, while they're out here begging for their little $2 sorry hours cash apps, it's like, earn some money. Do something. YouTube is the lamest hustle. I swear. I really think I get thrown into any storyline just to kind of get people to pay attention. Like, oh, who's MU talking to? Now y'all know good and darn well. Y'all know. It's not even about the dude. It's about the woman. That's so much for a woman to get online and talk about I'm prettier than MU. I'm prettier than this woman. We are all over 30 years old, over 40, over 50 years old. That is the most childish BS I have ever heard. Now, would I say something like that, mocking somebody and being stupid? Yeah, I'm not perfect. I do, especially when I'm trying to figure some stuff out. But do I mean that kind of stuff? No, we all beautiful in our own kind of ways, and I use that loosely because I'm upset right now. But I'm just like sick of it. I'm so sick of it, you guys. I swear, I'm the nicest person in the world. But if I don't trust you, and you sitting over here trying to resurrect some old storyline with me, I will either call you, hit a link, or just say, here, it doesn't mean I want to be friends with you. I'm trying to figure out, are we going to have a conversation or are we going to be stupid? Where's my... Sorry, guys. I'm looking for something. Are we going to be stupid? Yeah, I'm sorry I came over here upset right now. Let me drop a link in case y'all want to talk to me because I'm not looking at you guys that much. I'm sorry. I just don't appreciate it. I feel like this, and this is why I get so upset, because I've been through so much on this app, and it's my fault because every time I think, oh, you know what? I'm okay. I can ignore this lie. Well, I end up clicking links like, okay, maybe we could just have a conversation. Simon really could just came and be like, hey, dude, I made this up about this girl. She wasn't trying to talk to me. Instead, trying to stir up something between me and his relationship. I'm talking about Simon. He could have just said that, like, hey, girl, she never asked me to marry her. Like, she's not trying to call me and be with me. She called me to clear up some lies. Actually, he called me. I sent a text, like, dude, what the F is up? I really appreciate it. And I wouldn't have messaged him if somebody didn't call me saying that they were praying into trying to get like an interview or something like that. I can't say for sure because I didn't use a name, but it was right after they lied on me on this platform. And I'm like, okay, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much for some commentary. And I'm protecting relationships in my own life. The people that I can see, the people that I'm with, and they really need to just grow the hell up. Nobody's... What's good, Mac Mean? Good live earlier. Hit the like button. I'm glad you played that clip of Candace Owens, okay, and her response to all this stuff, Mac. That was a really good live stream. I'm just chilling tonight. I appreciate you. See how I have support. Thank you, Christopher. I think that those two trying to get people to be so interested in what they got going on, I don't really understand why you guys can't just make your storylines off of your own life and stop trying to include other people. I don't really understand that. I just, it's such a waste of energy. And then y'all want to come out here like y'all positive people and stuff like that. And most of you guys, most of them are just frauds and imposters trying to get all this fake validation online. Candace a bad chick, very low. Yeah, I was watching that, and I was trying to go live earlier because I'm trying to dig into Tyler because everybody tried to say that he was MAGA, and we all know that he's not MAGA. But Candace really broke it down. I was a little shocked at how she kind of turned from Trump. I was, but I still believe she supports the Republican Party. I just don't think she likes the administration right now. That's what I think. But my mind, I'm really interested in this trial with Tyler Robinson. Y'all know the guy that unalived Charlie Kirk, because it's divided people. People are losing their jobs. Look at Stephen King. He had some of his books put off the shelf because he made some negative comments about Charlie Kirk. So I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this, and that's just what it is. But I don't know if y'all paying attention to it. But from the looks of my poll, I can't even tell what side y'all on. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you guys this. Nobody should lose their life for speaking their mind. I'm going to stay on that. I don't care what side of the fence you're on. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're Democrat. You have the right to think. You have the right to vote for whomever you choose. And that's it. And anybody that's saying that this guy deserved to lose his life, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. They won't make it to trial. I believe they will let him out. Sadly, why? I believe they would get him out of the way. You mean like take his life? What you mean? I'm interested because I don't see how he can get out of it with Trump all over. So you think they'll take his life? I think that we're going to see a trial. Because people want answers. And right now they're trying to say that he lived with a trans and he was, part of the community, and that's why he did it. If you looked at the bullets and saw like he had fascists and other stuff written on it, I don't know. I think that we're going to see a trial when it comes to Tyler Robinson. And maybe, I honestly don't believe he acted alone. But they had cameras though. So maybe they planned it. Maybe they planned it. Maybe he did plan it with someone else. But I'm wondering why you think that. Because I kind of think he did. Maybe he did it because his roommate was that way and he felt some kind of way because of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was a Christian, he had his Christian beliefs, and he told people a lifestyle wasn't, y'all know what he said. The first suspect was yeah, but they let him go. I think this kid wanted some notoriety. His family said that he got into leftist ideologies lately, and he started going into the deep end with left views, and he probably just lost it. And he had his eyes set on Charlie Kirk for targeting the youth. I think that's what happened. And it's unfortunate. This kid was 22 years old. He had his whole life ahead of him. Like he was, what am I trying to say? That's what I'm looking for. A 4.0 student. And he just threw it all away. So, Fall Guy. You feel like he was the Fall Guy? Are you doing conspiracies, or are you like for real? Because they had him on camera. His family identified him. I'm not sure. Magnum, who do you agree with? Me or Mac? Because I don't see how you could be a Fall Guy. I'm like, it's a pretty cut and dry case. I think the only thing we don't know is why. That's what I think. Because we saw the dude on the roof. What are you talking about? His family recognized his shoes. I don't really do well with conspiracy, so I'm not really understanding. Now, he could have planned it with somebody else. It definitely wasn't a professional job. People are right about that, like people that analyzed the case, because he left too much. He had his shoe prints. He threw the weapon. Like, there was a lot that was happening there. I don't even feel like this guy was stable. I think he's going to have a tough time with this trial. I want to see him go to trial. I want the family to get justice. And again, I don't agree with everything that Charlie Kirk said, not at all. But some of the statements, you guys know that he did recant on, like his statements about Israel. Was it Israel that he recanted on? Yeah. But we have the right to speak our mind, regardless. Some people, y'all know when the election happened, there's people coming over here saying all kind of nasty things about my political beliefs, as if I had to vote Democrat to, like I was evil if I was a Republican. I don't really understand the rhetoric. I don't understand. Watch Candace whole video today. They played the timestamps of the campus videos. I watched, okay, so, because I watched it while you were playing it, but I can watch it before. Maybe I should. But yeah, your commentary's been spot on. I pretty much agree with all that stuff. And I like Candace. Candace is so beautiful and wholesome, and just she gives great commentary. So I watch her videos. I don't know again if I agree with everything that Candace says. I don't agree with everything anybody says, honestly. What the heck? I'm looking for something. I don't agree with everything people say, but I'm gonna watch her video. And then what's tomorrow? Tomorrow I got dance. I don't know if I'm gonna do a stream, but it sucks I work so much because I definitely want to cover. You agree with Mac? So you agree with Mac that it's a conspiracy? That there was somebody else? Oh, okay. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, however wrong it is. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna hold my opinion until I watch Candace, until I kind of get caught up. I gotta get caught up on a lot of things, you guys, and there's a lot that's going on politically, and we got the midterm elections coming up out here, so there's a lot that I just really need to focus on, and not this BS that I've been talking about lately. You gotta watch the trial because you have that trial, and don't forget about the guy who took out the CEO executive from, was it Blue Shield? We have that guy. I don't know what's happening with that trial, and I'm like, and that guy is considered a hero. Like, what? Utah is full of cults. I would never go back. Utah is interesting. I've been there. A strong Mormon community. It's pretty much what I got out of it. They're really big in their religion. Did y'all know there's a Utah trend? People dressing like they're from Utah. I guess, but yeah. Well, I'll watch that, you guys. What's interesting is that they said that this kid was MAGA and that this kid was doing this because of Trump. Trump had, I don't know how y'all can blame this on Trump. Trump had nothing to do with this. This kid did not like conservative thinkers. That's all it was. And he took it out. You can't go unaliving people on top of a building. Mm-mm. I think it's sad. Did y'all hear his wife? His wife was speaking about it, and just tragic. It's tragic. That's what I'm gonna say about that. No. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I can dive into it because I kind of been slacking on it. But yeah, Magnum, I have to agree with you on a lot of stuff there. But I don't know for sure if this guy is working alone or not. I just think that time is gonna give out those. You hate new phones. What does a phone have to do with anything? What? I appreciate y'all that rock late with me. I tried to get out here earlier, but I have my kids. I have my girl. My girl's still in the kitchen making these red velvet cookies. Like, girl, you making me chunky. Squishy. But y'all, I just been really, really just chilling, y'all. And I kind of needed to come here and unwind and just kind of get myself together for tomorrow. I don't have time to be playing with folks all day online when there's like real life stuff happening. And I feel like every time I do that, I let y'all down because I can't put myself in those kind of situations where people can use me for a storyline. Y'all know people lie. People lie. They lie. They lie. And these guys out here, I think that it's a very feminine trait that these guys want so much attention and want people to look at them, and they do it off the backs of women, and they really need to grow the hell up. They just do. Oh, but that's just what it is. So emotionally, I'm getting tired, y'all. I'm just tired. Give me 1 second. Okay. Magnum, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a minute. I wasn't even gonna come live today, but you know what? Some things you just gotta ignore. You just got to. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to play with y'all out here. It's like, go play in somebody else's life. Stop trying to. I always tell people, if you can't help them, don't harm them. Just leave them where they are. Walk away. Leave folks alone. There just comes a time where we all, I do believe that people will reap what they sow, so I'm not worried about that. And there comes a time where we'll all be held accountable for the things that we do and the actions that we take. I do believe that. That's why I started sowing good seed. Once I became a Christian, I'm like, wait a minute, this Bible, I need to read this and see what's in it. And I do believe that. And so life has been very different for me. And I have to keep those things in mind, that not everybody's going to have the same growth that you've had. I had somebody ask me a question up on the Miss panel that I haven't spoken to. And I was like, you know what? I have no issue with her. Y'all can ask me whatever you guys want. But when it starts to go left, I just leave. I'm not trying to fight. Like, I wasn't even trying to address that dude up there. I just was speaking on them and just saying, hey, you know what? Y'all know this stuff isn't true, but people think it's cute. I would hate for people to just think that, I don't know. Everybody gets down differently, and I can only worry about in you. So anyways, y'all, let me get out of here because I have to jump on the other platform right now before it gets too late. Oh, okay. I see your message. I have to jump on the other platform before it gets too late. I love y'all. Thank y'all for working out with me, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, bye-bye.